The J. Michael Show.
Episode 65, and we're in season 3 of the J. Michael Show. Just a quick programming note. I wanted to let everyone know that didn't know I had a stroke on Thanksgiving Day, and it affected my speech, and I'm a little weak on the left side. So just so you know, that's what's going on with my voice. And we have a great guest for you tonight. Randy McGinnis is with us. Let's say hi to Randy. Hey, Randy.
Hey, how you doing, Jay? I'm
Hey,
glad to be here. So
glad that you are here. I'm so glad.
I believe so much in the flute community. It just, I like to get out and meet people and talk and play and be part of the whole community, to be honest with you. So
Right. You do a great job, and you've won so many awards. Tell me about some of the awards that you've won.
okay, I won in 2010 best compilation at the Native American Music Awards. I did that with Stacy Nickel Miller, who was a cello player, and that was on Smokey Mountain Dreams, a CD that I have out, and that was one for best compilation. Then I think it was in 2014? I got Flutist of the Year.
2017.
Or 17. Well, fun flies when you're doing time. But, in 17. And I won that for a CD I have out called The Journey. And there's some really great instrumentalists on there. Bruce Turgan did the engineering and the recording in his studio of the CD. Bruce played for Foreigner for 28 years.
Ah,
And he went out and had a bunch of stuff on his own after that. But he's one of these guys that has such a great ear, and his studio's here in Redding, California. And he just, one of the things about his recording, he knows his equipment so well that he's actually putting the thing together while you're sitting there working on it, and it saves a lot of time, and he's really good at it. So I'm impressed with him. And Ricky Hill was on there playing guitar, and Ricky years ago played for Huey Lewis and the News. He's a great guitarist. And Jimmy Bryant's on there, and he's an amazing piano player. So it kind of worked out. I probably did it different. I recorded almost all of my CDs probably in an hour and a half.
right.
I just
Wow.
go through and do it. I know what I want to play, and I have my instruments laid out, and I just play it, and like Bruce told me the first time I did work with him, he goes, "Well, when you want to come back and go over these?" And I said, "I don't." He said, "What do you mean?" I said, "I'm a flute player. You're an engineer. I'm not going to tell you how to engineer music,
Right.
And he said, "There's people that work 7-8 months on one track,
Wow.
And I'm going, well, if you have to do that, you didn't know it in the first place, So
Right. You're
so I lay
fixing
it down,
things.
and here's a good little tip that people might take is when you're recording your song, if you just set out on the back porch and play it, you'd play it one way. But if you're in the studio and play it, every 3 or 4 note run, make a teeny tiny little pause between it and the next run. And what that does, that'll let the engineer pull the music apart and maybe stick a piano in or some other kind of music, and then he can actually mix and master the CD without complications. So if you put everybody, and another thing is everybody should be on their own track
Right.
completely, because if you put them all together, there's no fixing it after that. It is what it is. So,
There's no
and here's
fixing it. Yeah.
and one more little tip is, you listened in your headset when you're recording with all your reverb and all the stuff you want and how you want the texture of the music is, but what goes into him is dry.
Hmm.
There's no effects on it. That way he can mix and master the music and then put your stuff back on top of it when he's done. It just saves him time and you time and money, so.
Well, you've had the opportunity to play with a lot of famous people, right? I mean,
Oh
you
yeah,
mentioned
yeah.
the guy from Foreigner. So tell me who else you played with.
Oh geez, all kinds of people. I've actually in the flute world, Jan Michael Looking Wolf. I've played with him.
Hmm.
I played a lot with our Carlos Nakai. Matter of fact, if you see this drop I've got on here,
Hmm.
he presented me this. Nakai did. He makes these, and
Hmm.
I think there might only be six of these out there or seven, and he gives them to people that truly promote the Native American flute.
Hmm.
They just put a big effort into it and things. And like I started the Smokey Mountain Flute Circle. That's kind of one thing that helped get this. That's been going on since 2007, I think. The Flute Circle has, and it's still going. So
Yeah.
it's getting a few years behind it now, and it's still happening. But I've played with all kinds of country people, just a bunch of stuff, just on and on and on. So
Well, that's
I've
where
been
you and I played together was in Tennessee in Townsend at the
exactly.
RNAF. Do you still have concerts there at the Heritage
Yes,
Center?
they have concerts there, and
Mm.
we haven't had a flute gathering there though. It's probably something we should maybe look at doing one of these days soon. So
Yeah, you need to do another one.
because that was a fun time. So,
Hmm.
and there was a lot of the flute people were there. It gives everybody a chance to play music with them and interface with them, and you got to sit around and you could talk to all of us. You could talk to Knockeye and
Right.
myself and
I met him
uh,
there.
all kinds of people.
Hmm.
So
You were on the advisory board, right?
for RNAV, yes, I was
Yeah.
on the advisory board for RNAV. I'm actually on the board of directors for the flutetree.org with the
Hmm.
Gatliffs.
Yeah.
My wife Patty and the Gatliffs, Julia and Robert, uh, Mary Spurpalak is on there, R.C. Nakai is on there, Keith Stoley is on the board, and Charles Wagers, who runs the Smoky Mountain Flute Circle, is on the board as well.
Yeah.
So,
Well, tell me about that organization. What all do you do?
well, if you look on the website, flutetree.org, we was going to have a gathering this year, but we had to pull the plug on it because just there wasn't enough people signed up. So, I mean, it's one of those things you got to at least hit your break even point, to have it. And we didn't get there. I think we only had seven people show up to sign up to go, and
Hmm.
it was going to be in 6 weeks. So it was time to go. No, we can't do that. So we pulled the
Right.
plug on it. But if you go to flutetree.org and look at the website, there's all kinds of music on there that's been tabbed out for the Native American flute. I mean, all kinds of stuff. There's
Hmm.
histories about the flute. We post things for other organizations that they're doing. It's just to kind of help the flute community, the flute world. So.
Right. You
But
do a great job.
well, thank you.
You have several albums. I was looking here. We're
Oh
going to
yeah.
talk about Freedom's Hope, but
Okay.
The Journey and Ancient Voices,
Uh huh.
and then The Water Place. I want you to talk to me about each one of your CDs and
Okay.
something unique about each one.
Well, you want to start from the oldest and go forward, or the newest and
Sure,
go back?
let's do that.
Okay. The oldest one is Ancient Voices of the Smoky Mountains.
Hmm.
And the percussionist on here is Will Clipman. And Will is Knockey's percussionist and for Canyon Records.
Hmm.
He's a native, he knows a lot of native drums and instrumentations and things. So he's on there. And these are just a lot of old songs that I've played. I've been playing since, gosh, maybe four. I don't know. Way
That's a
back.
long time.
Yeah, I started out playing little cane flutes, so, but But anyway, so that's Ancient Voices of the Smoky Mountains is the first one that I put out. And then after that was Walking with the Spirits, and that's with Lucy Carlson. It's she's a classical violinist, and she played for the Knoxville Symphony and the Prague Symphony. And
Oh,
it was
wow.
kind of funny putting this out. Her name's Lucy Carlson on here. And when we first started recording and met each other, it was Lucy Novoveska. And she called me up one day and said, "Have you printed the album covers yet?" And I said, "No, why?" She says, "Well, I need to change my name." And I said, "Why?" She said, "I got married." I said, "What is it?" And she goes, "Carlson." I said, "Perfect."
Yeah, it's a lot
Carlson's
easier.
short. Novoveska would have taken up all the front of the cover. But she's an amazing violin player. And the violin and the cello go really well with the native flute.
Wow.
They're kind of in the same range as the human voice, so they just go so well together. Let's see, then after that was, I believe, The Water Place, I think was next in line. No, Smoky Mountain Dreams was next in line. And
Okay.
Smoky Mountain Dreams is with Stacy Nickel Miller, and she's the cellist for the Knoxville Symphony.
Wow.
And she has an amazing ear. We we did a 6 or 7 minute sound check, and we played this in a theater in Knoxville, over in Maryville actually,
Wow.
and at a big theater center, and we'd never played any of this together before. So we did a whole show and recorded this CD live when we did it, and we took out the applause and some dead space and stuff and just moved the music together. And we recorded this whole CD with that. So, and I actually won best compilation for this.
Wow. Nice.
But it was an interesting gathering of people. There's I don't know, there's probably 2,000 people there or so, and just wing it. So, but that was kind of fun. And then after that was The Water Place.
Okay. I have
And
that
that's
one.
that's the one I recorded in the cavern in the Lost Sea.
Right.
It's so amazing as I set the equipment up down in the cave, and it was just all cordless stuff, self-powered.
Right.
And we recorded it, and there's no effects in here. It was just recorded dry, and that's how we printed this, because you have all the natural effects of the reverb in the cavern, because this cavern is huge.
And you can hear the
there's
water drops.
Yeah, you can actually hear water drop in it. Off
Yeah.
a stalactite, you can hear it. Every
Yeah.
once in a while you hear this fall down and drip, so.
Wow.
And George, my engineer from my studio, said, "Do you want me to take that out?" And I said, "No, it's part of being there.
Yeah.
Just leave."
Part of the
So,
experience of being in that
exactly.
cave.
So, and this is an hour long. Kind of worked out perfect, and it's just in the cave. All these songs are in the cave. So it's called Amahi. Right here. This is Cherokee, Amahi, which means the water place. So
Right.
in English. So, and that picture's from down in the cavern too. So
Wow.
on the cover.
Nice.
Yeah.
You
Let's
have
see, and
so
after-
many cool CDs.
Well, they're all a little bit different, and I did that on purpose. And the next one is The Journey, and that one is Bruce Turgan's on that as well. And then on track number 9, it's called Nigel, which in Cherokee means always. And Patty and I play that together. So she's playing with me on this one. So it's a kind of a call and repeat back and forth. It's kind of one of my favorite ones. And we always kind of play that on a show somewhere. If we're out playing, she'll come up and we'll do that one together. So she's a
Right.
great flute player too. So
Yes, she is.
yeah. So, and she's, I don't know about her sanity because she puts up with me, but
Well, she's a psychiatrist, so she can handle it.
well, yeah, exactly. I think I think she just lets me think that I'm winning.
Yeah,
And
that
this
works.
one is what I won Flutist of the Year for
Oh, wow.
on the journey. And then Bruce Turgan won Producer and Engineer of the Year for the same CD at the
Wow.
Native American Music Awards. So, okay.
And
And
then,
then after that is Freedom's Hope.
oh, yeah, this is the one I want you to talk about. This is your latest one, right? The
That's,
latest
well, other than the
CD?
one Patty and I did together. This is the
Yeah.
last one I did myself. So,
Okay. We're going to get to the one you and Pat did.
okay. Yeah. This is Freedom's Hope. And it's me playing the flute, and it's Bruce in the background adding like some synthesizers and stuff like that, just for some effects in the background music. So,
Right. It's
but,
beautiful. I want to get that one.
well, I'll tell you what. How about if I just send you all mine?
Well, that works too. I would
Did
appreciate that.
I think did Patty send you an MP3 file of this one?
She did. I
Okay.
just got it. I need
Okay.
to listen to it.
Okay. And it's just that the bilateral healing. It's just
Yeah,
great
I
music to
wanted
listen
you to
to.
talk about that and the healing part of it.
Sure, we'll do that.
Go ahead.
And this one, did you have some questions on this on Freedom's Hope?
No, it's just you wrote on there, it's written in Cherokee, right?
Yes, it is.
What does it say?
On here means basically it translates to freedom, hope.
Uh-huh.
Hope for a bright future, basically. So,
Yeah, we need that in the world today.
yeah, we do
And definitely.
everywhere. And, it's one thing I love about the flute community. It's like,
Hmm.
it doesn't matter if you're a neurosurgeon or you're a mechanic or you're a janitor or everybody's
Right.
together. Everybody's welcome,
Yeah.
And it's so funny that I'll play at flute gatherings and nobody really asks what anybody does or what they are or anything, So,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm a flute player.
Yeah, because it's like the outside world doesn't matter, what
No,
you
it
do.
doesn't. Not
It
for
doesn't.
this. It doesn't matter at all.
I know
So,
the music is the center of it.
exactly.
All right, so this binaural, tell me about this other CD, the
Yeah, the
binaural one.
bilateral healing.
Bilateral,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, this is and when people are having problems, they used to do a thing called MDR. And MDR is a stimulation right brain, left brain. So you hear a beep on the right side and you usually click a little clicker in your hand, then a beep on the left side and you do that. So it's back and forth. And what that's doing is unprogramming your brain.
Hmm.
It's kind of just calming it down. Well, this does it by, it transfers with a headset on. It goes from left side, right side. It'll kind of go to the front and over and the front and back. And Bruce did that for us,
Wow.
Bruce Turgan. And it's apparently interesting how to do that,
Yeah.
so that takes an effort. Or you can just put it in a CD player and you just hear the straight music. You don't hear it moving back and forth. And to me, it's pretty to listen to without the headset even. So it's
So
pretty
it's
interesting.
very specifically made into stereo.
Yes, yes.
And
And
this
it's done for
affects your
the,
brain.
it does. It makes the transfer back and forth. And when you get it with a headset, with you got the MP3 shit she did for you, you can listen to it and you'll hear it move back and forth. So it's very calming, very peaceful. So, and it's exactly an hour long. So is Freedom's Hope and the Water Place. Those work out really well for like massage therapists or something, because it
Yeah.
runs, usually 55 minutes. That gives them a chance to kick them out.
Right. It's good sleeping music too.
It is, you can put it on, just keep a repeat and just let it play, and it's really calming. Some of our grandkids, they turn them on, the parents turn them on and they listen to the music and, 10 minutes, they're gone. They're sound asleep,
Right.
so they go to sleep to it really quickly, so.
Okay. Well, let's see. Let me get my pad here. You're a 2011 NAMI nomination, it says submitted for a 2011 Grammy nomination, the Water Place album.
Yes. It
But
was
you are
submitted, but
but you are a NAMI award
yeah,
winner, right?
I actually had the water place I think was submitted to the Grammys,
Hmm.
and it didn't make it. So
Okay.
um, they really they put they put the flute players in new age music, and it's really not. It's traditional folklore music, and it's
Hmm.
really traditional music. And they put you in new age, and there's like hundreds of thousands of people in new age music, so
So because
um,
of that category, it's harder to win.
well, yeah, it doesn't even fit for what most people listen to in that category,
Right.
so I don't know. So I just after that submittal, and they put it over into new age, and when it was put into folk music, traditional folk music, it was like when they took it and put it in there by themselves, I kind of went, I'm not doing this anymore. Because believe it or not, it's not cheap. You have to pay an entry fee and send your music in, and it's a couple $100 if I remember right back years ago. So
Right. And then in 2020, you won the Lifetime Achievement Award for Native American Flute. Tell me
I
about that.
did, yeah. That was kind of an honor. It's a flute society that Jan Michael Looking Wolf has put together, and they play a lot of music and promote, and they have some radio stations, and they presented me with a Lifetime Achievement Award. So I've known all those people for years. I mean, clear back in the 80s and 70s, some of them. It's a lot of the old people's come and gone already, so it's kind of like keeping this thing alive, and I believe in it. And my goal is to keep the native flute alive,
Hmm.
whatever I can do, so. And
Now, now, you also founded a school program called Ancient Voices. Tell me about
yes,
that.
that's a program that's was done in around the Knoxville area in the schools, and we would take flutes out to the kids, and we hadn't had the ones. Have you ever seen Rich Dubé's flutes
Hmm.
from
Well, I probably have,
Saskatchewan?
but I didn't know it
Well,
was
here's one
his.
here. They're made out
Oh,
of they're
yeah.
made out of flute grade plastic.
I have two of those.
Okay, they're excellent. They're always in tune. They're pretty much indestructible.
Right.
So we would go out and meet with these classroom kids, and we did it as a side program through the Heritage Center. And we'd go to schools and spend a day putting flutes together and teaching them how to play.
Hmm.
And we would do simple songs of the period, like Jingle Bells or whatever
Right.
whatever was going on at the time, whatever holiday or something the kids could relate to. And we'd give them the sheet music for it and teach them how to make. They made the flutes. They helped us put them together, and then they got to play them, and then take them home with them.
Yeah. They get to keep the flute.
Yes, they do. So
Wow. Do you still do that?
Charles was doing it. Charles Wager through the Flute Circle. I haven't. I've done a few out here, but not very many. So.
Now, if somebody contacted you and wanted to get one of those flutes, do you
Oh
have
yeah,
any of them?
I could make that happen. I've probably got 50 of the blanks and stuff. I could put one together and mail it to them. So
Cool. There's a lot of people that would like to learn to play.
yeah, and what's nice about this, I've played with symphonies and symphony music with these and stuff, and they stay in pitch all the time. They don't water out. They don't change pitch, so they're really pretty interesting.
Yeah.
So and they sound great. So
And you don't have to know sheet music. You can
no,
play directly from the heart with this.
you can, and then you can also do tab. Have you
Mm.
seen Knock Eyes tab?
What are tabs? Describe that for the
Well,
audience.
like here's a sheet of music,
Hmm.
and it's got the notes on it. Well, right under the notes is a picture of a flute, and it's got the holes colored in which fingers you put down. And there's all kinds of those on our website at flutetree.org. All the music there has tab underneath of it. So if there's a song you want to learn to play, it's probably there. You can download it, and it shows you where to put your fingers.
Wow. Yeah. So if you're teaching someone how to play the flute, how long does it take you to teach them? Of course, they have to practice to get better.
Yeah.
but it's
Well,
not something that takes a long time, right?
no, actually, I can get him to play a song in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, do you want to hear a little something
Yeah.
quick?
Go ahead.
What I teach him is like the bottom three notes. We'll
Hmm.
just make a song off the bottom three notes.
Okay. Zoom doesn't do music very well. Yeah. You can get the idea there. Yeah.
It's just the bottom three notes,
Yeah.
So
You just keep moving those three fingers and you'll make up a song.
exactly,
Well,
exactly.
what do you got coming up next? What's happening now with Randy?
Well, I think I forgot. The next one I'm doing a concert at a little place out here in the country.
Hmm.
February 26th is my Patty just walked in, isn't it, Patty? Oh, the 22nd. I'm sorry, February 22nd. I think it is the 26th. Yeah, I've been corrected again. It's the 26th, and it's out at Gulch, the French Gulch Hotel. And
Okay.
it's this old antique hotel that has amazing food.
Uh,
And we're kind of playing a concert out there to help them pick up their business a little bit.
is
So
Patricia gonna be with you? She'll play
yeah,
too? Oh,
yeah,
great.
she's going to be there. She's going to play. She's right over
That's
here
in Redding, California.
in Redding, California, out at French Gulch.
Hi, Jay.
Hey, Pat, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Here's
Good.
something that the audience may not know. Well, won't know. But at RNAF, I had Patricia. She hypnotized me and got rid of my stage fright. She was
Yeah.
amazing.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. Yeah, I teach a class called performance anxiety.
Well, you got rid of my stage fright. After that,
I'm
I
so
could go on
glad.
stage and do whatever.
Yeah.
Did you see the thing that I emailed to you last night? Our new CD called Bilateral Healing.
I did. We've talked about that a
Oh,
little.
good.
We just talked about it.
Good. It's helping
Yeah.
so many people, and I love it because I see, a lot. I'm a psychologist, and a lot of my patients have anxiety and depression and insomnia and pain.
Uh,
It's been so cool for that. I love it.
does it help with pain?
Yes, because when you go right hemisphere, left hemisphere, you're calming your neurotransmitters down, you're calming your brain down, and pain is partly an overfiring of your brain.
Oh, wow.
It's an over response to physical pain, just like anxiety is an over response to mental pain. So it calms pain, it calms anxiety, helps with depression, helps you fall asleep, helps you get to sleep. Like I can wake up at 2 a.m. and think of everything I should have done for the past 20 years and I should do for the next 20 years and things that I probably thought about maybe doing.
Yeah.
And I can put the headphones on, the soft headphones,
Yeah.
and Bluetooth it to bilateral healing. I can put myself back to sleep in 5 minutes with our own music. It's
Wow.
kind of cool.
Now, if
Yeah, see-
somebody wanted to get that CD, where do they find it?
Well, they can email me at drpatty127 drpatty127 at gmail.com, and I'll tell them how they for $10 they can get the MP3 download.
Okay.
They can also buy the physical CD if they want. They can talk to me about that, and I can put it in the mail to them. We had trouble with disc makers and Amazon and
Right.
CD Baby. It's been a nightmare.
Uh,
And not with any of Randy's other 6 CDs, just this one.
Just this one, yeah.
But
Is it-
if they email me, I'm happy to engage with them and get it to them.
okay. Well, the problem with the CDs was that because of the way that it's engineered, where it does that left brain, right brain thing, amazing. Well, at
and
least you can
it does
get
it
it.
best with headphones. If you listen
Yeah.
to it without headphones,
It just plays the music.
it plays the music and it's very relaxing. Like
Yeah.
I have a couple of clients that are using it, just playing it in their office, just to be calm and
Right.
focus on work. But with the headphones, it becomes bilateral, right brain, left
Right.
brain.
That
It's
is
powerful.
amazing. Thank you so much for telling us
Which-
about that.
I just found out the truth because in all of mine she does with me, it says, take out the trash, wash the windows. It does.
I'll keep him. You guys keep finishing your thing. I'm so glad you're doing this. It's nice to see you, J. Michael.
It's nice to see you too, Pat. Wow. It was great having her drop in on for the show too. That's an extra guest.
Oh yeah, yeah,
She's
and
wonderful.
a lot of it, like at the Native Rhythms festivals and stuff, she does a whole workshop on performance anxieties. So,
Right.
and it fills up. I mean, there'll be 50 people come take the class. So
Well, yeah, I mean, she hypnotized
was.
me and another person that was in that class. And after it was over with, I completely could walk on stage and just play. No
Yeah, exactly.
anxiety at all.
Yeah, and then also she has her podcast. She has a Dr. Patty Therapy in a Nutshell. Dr. Patricia Bay. We'll send you an email with it on it.
Okay.
And we have 160. Yeah, we got 300,000 listeners and 160 episodes, and they're all free.
Yeah.
There's no commercials in them. We did that on purpose, so it's not interruptive.
Right.
And we just want to help people. That's why we did it. So
Right. Well, again, if someone wants to buy your CDs or listen to your music, where would they go?
well, you can get it on Amazon, Spotify, Apple Music. It's on all those.
Yeah, right.
Any podcast channel will have it. And but if you want the actual hard CD, just send me an email and I'll send one to you. So
And you have a website.
yeah, I do. It's randymcginnis.com. There's a website there.
Okay,
Or you can actually just send me an email at mcginnisrandy7@gmail.com.
Great. And because I know a lot of people would like to have your CDs and listen to your music.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Randy, so much for being on the show. I really appreciate you coming on.
I appreciate you having me. So
I consider it an honor to have you on here.
no, it's an honor for me to be
really-
on your show.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you.
It is for me. So.
Yeah. All right.
Let me
Well,
know
we'll
one
see.
thing.
She wants to tell you one more thing.
Okay.
My lesson on performance anxiety is available on my podcast, Dr. Patricia Bay Therapy in a Nutshell. It's called Anticipatory Anxiety.
Ah.
And
Okay.
it'll teach the things that I teach for performance anxiety, and people can get it free. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, you're awesome at that.
Thank
You
you.
are
I'm so
awesome.
glad it helped you, J. Michael. That
It
makes
did.
me smile.
I mean, I haven't been having stage fright since then.
Well,
I
good.
love that. Yes.
It even
works.
transferred, from the flute over to when I started playing guitar. I didn't worry about playing for anybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, when we go to Florida, Jay was asking if we could maybe stop by Waco and do a concert.
Oh, yeah, I'd
Oh,
love
that'd
to.
be nice. Yeah, you were
Yeah.
going to talk about when you go to Florida, you're going to go through and hit little towns and
Yeah.
play along the way. So if someone wants you to come to their town, they could put in at their library or
Yeah.
someplace and
And
see
we
if
have
they
our-
can hook up with you guys.
And I have my own sound system, so they don't have to worry about that. I just need an electrical plug.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, libraries are a good place to play.
Yeah.
And usually
Churches are too, actually. Usually,
churches. Yeah.
the acoustics are usually really good in the church.
Plus, we're Elks members. If Elks clubs along the way, we can play at those too.
Perfect. Perfect. Well, maybe people will get in touch with you and have you come through and play it in their town.
Yes, that'd be great.
That'd be great.
Yeah. And early on planning will help.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, early planning helps.
Randy, Patricia, thank you so much for being my
Thank you so
guest.
much. And
Such
like
an
I said,
honor to have you.
It was an honor for me to be on your show as well. So.
Thank you. You're welcome. We'll see you next time on the J. Michael Show.
Goodbye.